want you to hit me as hard as you can.
Star Trek Into Darkness. The movie starts on a planet where Kirk is running from overly applied sunscreen guys. Kirk and McCoy swim down to the Enterprise, and we discover that Kirk's bulge is definitely bigger than McCoy's. Okay, that's not weird because I pointed that out, right? Right. It's 250 years from now, and they still haven't found a less annoying alarm sound. A guy gets woken up by his dog, who just wants to sniff some boobage. His little girl is sick, but today's his lucky day.
Your daughter. I can save her. Who are you?
I'm gonna drag this out as long as I can. The dad saves his daughter, and then commits probably the worst terrorist attack on the planet. So yeah, that little girl's gonna have some daddy issues. Starfleet calls an emergency session where we learn it was John Harrison behind the attacks. Kirk senses something is wrong. Very wrong. Harrison shoots up the room, injuring this woman's hip and killing Pike. Spock reads his thoughts right before he dies. Spock, I'm afraid to die. And can you take care of my secret stash of porn? I'm telepathing the location to you right now. Harrison escapes, but Kirk finds out where he is and tells Admiral Marcus.
He's on Kronos, sir.
Kronos is in Klingon space, but Kirk is still going after Harrison. Carol Wallace joins as an extra science officer. Scotty quits, and Uhura and Spock are fighting. All on tonight's episode of Starry Night Treks. The landing party on Kronos is captured by Klingons, but Harrison helps free them, then surrenders when he learns the Enterprise has torpedoes aimed at him. They open a torpedo and discover there are people in them, which Harrison put there. Only he's not John Harrison.
My name is Khaaaan.
Oh, it's Khaaaan, not John. I've been getting it wrong this whole time. Turns out Admiral Marcus was using Khan's intellect to help build advanced military weapons, and now the Admiral is using Kirk to start a war with the Klingons. The Admiral shows up with a ship sizably bigger than Kirk's, and pretty much decimates the Enterprise. Carol turns out to be the Admiral's daughter, so she tries to talk some sense into him.
I don't believe that the man who raised me is capable of destroying a ship full of innocent people.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what this girl thought too. But hold everything. Scotty shows up and pulls an anti-Scotty, disabling the ship instead of fixing it. Kirk is gonna fly over to the megaship with Khaaaan to take it from the inside. We interrupt your broadcast to bring you this special Tribble report.
Tribble's dead. I'm injecting Khan's platelets into the deceased tissue of a necrotic host.
This has been a special Tribble report. We return you to your program already in progress. And that's how small that hole is. Spock needs help, so he calls himself
Mr. Spock.
Oh, don't call me that. Mr. Spock is my dad. Spock gives himself advice on how to defeat Khaaaan. Ooh, if I could give myself advice, what would it be? Hey, good looking. What's up? All right, listen. In the summer of 2015, you're going to spend money to see a remake of the movie, The Fantastic Four. Should I not go see it? It's not that great, but you can still see it. But you're going to get some popcorn, and there's going to be a piece that gets stuck in your throat. Do I choke to death? No, you have a Coke and you take a sip and wash it down. You're all right, fine. But there's a woman there that sees you coughing. Is she hot? Do we hook up? No, you go home and do a self-handy as usual. But that woman... Wait a minute. Maybe I'm thinking of Terminator Genesis. Anyway, well, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. Wait, do you have any stock tips or lottery numbers? At least tell me when Trump finally drops out of the race. Kirk and Khaaaan take over the megaship. Then Khaaaan goes crazy and squashes the Admiral's melon. Yep, I think she's gonna have some future daddy issues. Spock gives Khaaaan the torpedoes while Khaaaan returns Kirk, then he starts blasting the Enterprise.
Shields at 6%!
6%? Really? You truly are an optimist. Turns out Spock had armed the torpedoes, so they blow, saving the Enterprise. Ooh, spoke too soon.
Auxiliary power failing, sir.
Hey, it's Species. The Enterprise is caught in Earth's gravity. Kirk and Scotty race to engineering to restore power to the warp core. Okay, is no one concerned this hazardous container is leaking? Anyone? The core is misaligned, much like Trump's worldviews, so someone has to straighten it out. In the most updated warp core ever, Kirk makes the trek. See what I did there? And fixes the warp core, saving the Enterprise. They're safe, but Spock realizes something is wrong and runs, or attempts to run, I'm not quite sure what he's doing, and discovers what Kirk did in the most under-updated radiated look ever. Kirk and Spock say their goodbyes. Or maybe he's just pooping. Kirk dies and Spock goes ballistic. Meanwhile, Khaaaan crushes San Francisco.
Search the enemy ship for signs of life.
In other words, screw helping everyone that just died or got injured. Spock goes after Khaaaan. Oh, now you know how to run. And chases. We interrupt this program to bring you this special Tribble report. This has been a special Tribble report. We now return you to your regularly scheduled program, already in progress. Gives him an ass whooping, but they need Khan's blood to help save Kirk. Kirk is okay, Khaaaan is refrozen, and the Enterprise is restored. Join us next week for another exciting episode of Starry Night Treks.
It's hard to get out of it once you've had a taste. Isn't that right, Mr. Sulu?
Yeah, you're right, Captain. Men are very tasty. Ooh, I'm sorry. You were probably talking about something else.